Evaluation of the definite integral in the 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to px into cos raised to qx dx, where p and q are positive integers. So we want to evaluate in the 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to px into cos raised to qx dx. Integral sin raised to px into cos raised to qx കാണാനുള്ള റിഡക്ഷൻ ഫോർമുല നമ്മൾ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്തതാണ്. റിഡക്ഷൻ ഫോർമുല integral sin raised to px into cos raised to qx dx is equal to reduction formula. Integral sin raised to px into cos raised to qx dx is equal to minus cos raised to q plus 1x into sin raised to p minus 1x divided by p plus q plus p minus 1 divided by p plus q into integral sin raised to p minus 2x into cos raised to qx dx. This is our reduction formula. So integral 0 to pi by 2, we want to find integral 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to px into cos raised to qx dx. If we denote this I pq, p comma q, so I pq equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to px into cos raised to qx dx, then that is equal to integral of this one is this one, so give the limit. So minus cos raised to q plus 1x into sin raised to p minus 1x divided by p plus q, limit 0 to pi by 2, plus p minus 1 divided by p plus q into integral 0 to pi by 2, then sin raised to p minus 2x into cos raised to qx dx. Now that one is equal to the upper limit pi by 2, cos pi by 2 0. So this one is cos raised to q plus 1x. If we give x is equal to pi by 2, then this cos raised to q plus 1 pi by 2, that is cos pi by 2 all raised to q plus 1. Cos pi by 2 is 0, so this tends 0. So this tends 0. Now giving lower limit 0, sin 0 is 0, so this tends 0. So numerator 0, so this term full 0. So this term vanish. Next p minus 1 divided by p plus q into integral 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to p minus 2x into cos raised to qx dx. That is equal to p minus 1 divided by p plus q. Integral 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to px into cos raised to qx is I pq. So this one is integral 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to p minus 2x into cos raised to qx is I p minus 2 q. Sin the power p minus 2 cos the power q. So I pq equal to p minus 1 by p plus q into I p minus 2q. Next we want to find I p minus 2q and substitute that value here. So I p minus 2q equal to, from this equation, I pq equal to this one. Let me write this one, I pq equal to this one. So I p minus 2q equal to, instead of p minus 2. So p minus 2 minus 1. So p minus 3 divided by sum of these two. So p minus 2 plus q, p plus q minus 2. P plus q minus 2 I, but p ആയിരുമ്പോൾ p minus 2. So p minus 2 വരുമ്പോൾ p minus 2 minus 2. So p minus 4 q. So I p minus 2q equal to p minus 3 divided by p plus q minus 2 I p minus 4q. Same way, next we want to find I p minus 4q. p minus 4q again I p minus 4q, that is equal to, here instead of p minus 4, so p minus 4 minus 1, p minus 5 divided by sum of these two, p plus q minus 4 I, p remember p minus 2, so p minus 4 minus 2, p minus 6 q. Continue in this way. So last term, if p is odd, then substituting p minus 2 is again odd, p minus 4 is again odd, continuing that this way, at last we get I3q. If p is odd, we get last I3q. I3q equal to, so 3 minus 1, that is 2 by sum of these 3 plus q, I 3 minus 2, p remember p minus 2, so 3 minus 2, so I1 q if p is odd. Now if p is even, p minus 2 is again even, p minus 4 is even, and continuing this way, at last we get I last term even, I2q equal to, again 2 minus 1 by 2 plus q, I 2 minus 2, that is 0 q if p is even. So IPQ നോക്കാം, IPQ equal to first step നമുക്ക് കിട്ടിയത് IPQ equal to p minus 1 divided by p plus q, I p minus 2q, then p minus 2q in the value substitute ചെയ്താൽ p minus 2q equal to p minus 2q equal to this one, so that is equal to p minus 3 divided by p plus q minus 2, I p minus 4, so p minus 4 in the value substitute ചെയ്യുക, etc. If p is odd, then last term 2 by 3 plus q, I 1q, I 3q very last term, and the value is 1. Now if p is even, then this one is equal to p is odd. Now if p is even, starting p minus 1 divided by p plus q, then p minus 3 divided by p plus q minus 2, continue this way, last term I2q, that is equal to 1 by 2 plus q, I0q if p is even. So IPQ in the value complete ആണെങ്കിൽ I1q, I0q in the value അറിയണം. First I1q എന്താണെന്ന് നോക്കാം. I1q IPQ എന്തായിരുന്നു? IPQ equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to px into cos raised to qx dx. So I1q equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 1x, that is sin x into cos raised to qx dx. This one is I1q. Now I1q value ചെയ്താൽ നമുക്കറിയാം integral 0 to pi by 2, ഇവിടെ cos x sin x into cos raised to px, ഇവിടെ cos x t എന്ന് സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്താൽ cos x is equal to t substitute ചെയ്താൽ minus sin x dx is equal to dt. So this one integral 0 to pi by 2 cos x t. So t raised to q into minus sin x dx is dt. So sin x dx is equal to minus dt. Minus dt. Limit again, we want to change the limit. So instead of changing the limit, we integrate here. Integral sin x into cos raised to qx dx equal to integral t raised to q into minus dt. That is equal to t raised to q. The integral t raised to q plus 1 divided by q plus 1. Minus sign on that. So value is substituted as minus t equal to cos. So cos raised to q plus 1 x divided by q plus 1. Okay. So ഇവിടെ നമുക്ക് value substitute ചെയ്യാം. Limit interchange ചെയ്യേണ്ട. നമുക്ക് substitute ചെയ്തിട്ട് value കൊടുക്കാം. So minus cos raised to q plus 1 x integrate ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞുള്ള result ആണ് divided by q plus 1 limit ഒരു minus sign ഉണ്ട്. Okay, limit 0 to pi by 2. So cos pi by 2 0 ആണ്. So upper limit കൊടുക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് 0 കിട്ടും. Lower limit cos 0 1 ആണ്. So 1 raised to q plus 1, that is 1. So minus lower limit കൊടുക്കുമ്പോൾ upper limit 0 വരും. 0 minus then this minus plus out. 1 by q plus 1. So I1q equal to 1 by q plus 1. And next I0q കാണാനുണ്ട്. I0q equal to 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 0 x into cos raised to qx dx. Sin raised to 0 means sin raised to 0 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് 1. So this one is equal to 0 to pi by 2 cos raised to qx dx. 0 to pi by 2 cos raised to nx dx ന്റെ വാല്യൂ നമുക്കറിയാം. This one is equal to ഇതിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഈവൻ ആവുമ്പോഴും ഓഡ് ആവുമ്പോഴും ഡിഫറെൻ്റ് ആണ്, ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് വാല്യൂസ് ആണ്. n ഓഡ് ആണെങ്കിൽ ഇതിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് q minus 1, n ആണെങ്കിൽ n minus 1, ഇവിടെ q minus 1 by q into q minus 3 by q minus 2 into etc. 2 by 3 when q is odd. Now q even anengil in the value q minus 1 by q into q minus 3 by q minus 2 etc. 1 by 2 into pi by 2 when q is even. So integral 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to px into cos raised to qx in the value, that is equal to I1q I0q value substitute ചെയ്യണം. So ഇവിടെ value substitute ചെയ്യുക. First p is odd. p odd ആവുന്ന കേസിൽ I1q ൻ്റെ വാല്യൂ കൊടുക്കാം. So value substitute ചെയ്താൽ and p is odd. This one is equal to p minus 1 divided by p plus q, p minus 3 divided by p plus q minus 2 etc. 2 by 3 plus q into I1q in the value. I1q is equal to 1 by q plus 1. But when p is odd, and p is odd and q is odd or even, This one is integral 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to px into cos raised to qx. Now next, when p is even, p even ആവുമ്പോൾ the value p minus 1 divided by p plus q, p minus 3 divided by p plus q minus 2, etc. 1 by 2 plus q. Then I0q ആണ്. I0q ന് നമുക്കിപ്പോൾ രണ്ട് വാല്യൂസ് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. I0q is equal to q odd ആവുമ്പോൾ ഒരു വാല്യൂ, q even ആവുമ്പോൾ ഒരു വാല്യൂ. So this one is this one into q minus 1 by q into q minus 3 by q minus 2 etc. 2 by 3 when p is even and q is odd. Now in the next value, p minus 1 by p plus q, starting in the same manner, p minus 3 divided by p plus q minus 2, etc. 1 by 2 plus q, p even, q even. That is the case. Next term, q minus 1 by q, q minus 3 by q minus 2, etc. 1 by 2 into pi by 2. When p is even and q is even. This is integral 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to px into cos raised to qx. In general, we want to start from p minus 1 by p plus q, then diminishing 2 terms numerator, p minus 1 minus 2 minus 2, 2 terms diminish ചെയ്യുക. അതുപോലെ p plus q denominator 2 terms diminish ചെയ്ത് പോവുക. Then last ഇവിടെ qൻ്റെ ടേം വരുമ്പോൾ q minus 1 ഇങ്ങനെ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുക, അതും 2 terms diminish ചെയ്താണ് പോകുന്നത്. അതുപോലെ ഇവിടെയും 2 terms diminish ചെയ്താണ് പോകുന്നത്. And last 2 ആണോ 1 ആണെന്നുള്ളത് ഓഡ് ആണോ ഈവൻ ആണോ എന്നതിനെ ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യും. pi by 2 ഇതെല്ലാം ഒരു ടേം വരുന്നത് ഓഡ് ആണോ ഈവൻ ആണോ എന്നതിനെ ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്ത് വരും. ഓക്കെ, സോ വൺ പ്രോബ്ലം. Question: find the value of integral 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 5x into cos raised to 6x dx. Second problem: find integral 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 6x into cos raised to 8x dx. Okay.